How to reboot your brain from addictive behaviors. I'm Dr. Trish Lee. Let me tell you how to do it. And I will tell you the information is much easier than the action, but action starts with information, inspiration, and empowerment. And that is why I'm here, to tell you you can do this. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Let's take that step. Okay, so in the previous video on what the negative feedback loop in addiction looks like, I told you if you are drinking every day or watching pornography or gambling or spending or using marijuana, you are likely stuck in a negative feedback loop. And it looks like this. Your brain is using a irregular, dysregulated brain pattern. So what that makes you feel is anxious and bored in the real world, regardless of what's going on in the real world, unless you have high levels of stimulation. So you're anxious and bored. Then when you have a drink, that anxiety and that boredom goes away and things feel better for you. When you have 2, it feels even better. 3, you're moving in the right direction, at least you feel it. And what happens in your brain is that alpha medium speed is increasing in those moments, and it is helping you to feel better, but at a cost. So the next day you wake up with nausea and regret, and then what happens is your brain's cranking with theta, slow speed. You feel hungover, you feel tired, which will then crank up high beta, and again, you're gonna feel even more anxious. That's the negative feedback loop. How to break it. If you do one thing today, I want you to spend 5 minutes journaling. Yep, I know you might not like journaling, but just get a piece of paper and write it down. What would your ideal day look like? And I do this all the time, and I've been recreating my life for the last 20 years by using this method. What would your ideal day look like, especially without the addictive behavior that you're engaged in? So you want to find purpose in your work. When you are jazzed up and on purpose in your livelihood, you don't need to escape it. So find the purpose in your work. If your work isn't the thing that's creating purpose, figure out how you can do that. That is the #1 thing that you can do. Now with your family, remember I am the proud mother of 5.5 children. So I know how this goes too, and it can be squirrely at my house most of the time, but I try to find the enjoyment in every single moment with each and every one of my kids. Even though I'm doing a lot of caretaking, I remember that in 5 years, most of them will be gone. I get pleasure out of making them healthy dinners, even though it takes me a long time. I have fun listening to them tell me about their days, and I try to include myself in their life as much as I can with, teenagers. So, but I actively do that. I'm on purpose in my parenting. I will stop and listen when they have something to say instead of motoring through in my own mind. But I've had to teach myself to do that. And this goes back to flow from Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, the research on flow. What he says is we can get into a flow state doing anything throughout our day. And I try to do that. I crank up the tunes in the shower so I'm having fun even when I'm showering, getting ready. Then I hang out with my kids and we make breakfast. And they mock me, but I know they love it because I put on jazz and I make it an event. Then I go to work and I'm so excited about my work. Time flies by. That is flow. That is what you need to do. And with your families, with your hobbies, find a hobby that you love. So my hubby golfs 2-3 times a week because he loves it. It puts his brain into that mode of calm focus so that then you're not looking to escape anything. You can create that in your community. You can create that with your friends. So find a way to create stimulation and soothing for the nervous system in your actual life. And that is the key to a positive feedback loop that then continues to feed itself in the right direction. Okay, I hope that helps you out. And remember, control your brain or it'll control you.